What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, me going over how you guys are going to be getting a free Nidhoggr Holy Relic, a full Holy Relic as well, guys, and we're going to be getting it with the awesome Spring Festival update that will be coming next week on Global. In this video, I'm going to be going over how we're going to be getting the free Nidhoggr materials, and then also which character that you should be making the Holy Relic for from Nidhoggr. Before we actually hop into the video, make sure to subscribe to your boy Amazing. We are on the road to the 50,000 subscribers. I appreciate all the support on the channel as of late, guys, and with that out of the way, man, let's actually hop in here and let me show you guys how we're going to be getting the free Nidhoggr Holy Relic. So let me zoom in my display here, guys, and we do have my Twitter post actually made earlier today, but yeah, the free Nidhoggr Relic materials coming with the update. So this is all the materials we're going to be getting, and I did do the Google Translate just so you guys can see the exact translation for what it is, but this is pretty much on the actual live stream when they did show the information here. So it's the Sacred Object Production Materials Special Gift Event. To commemorate the arrival of the new monster battle, we'll be giving away Nidhoggr Sacred Crafting Materials, and as you guys can see, we are going to be getting all those materials in our inbox the moment we log in, it looks like. So they don't really specify what we have to do. Usually you just log in and just get it though, so that's going to be a pretty big plus right there. Now let's actually go over to the game, guys, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on which characters you should be making the Holy Relic for from Nidhoggr. Alright, guys, so we have Nidhoggr open here, and we do have the Craft Holy Relic section as well. I have all Holy Relics from Nidhoggr, so I definitely feel like I have a good idea of which ones I'm going to be recommending for you guys, and which ones are going to be a priority in terms of which ones you want to be starting with before, you know, you start picking at random, right? So let's hop in, guys, and let's discuss each of these Holy Relics here, and I'll give you guys my number one, and then we'll kind of, you know, from there we'll branch off and we'll discuss other options that could be really, really good. Alright, guys, so the number one Holy Relic that you guys are definitely going to want to make is going to be the Freya Holy Relic, and the main reason for this, guys, is because this is the Holy Relic that made Freya the Nidhoggr unit. And Nidhoggr overall, it is, you know, at this point in the game, it is not as bad as it used to be in terms of difficulty, and they have made it a lot easier. The only thing is, though, that it is still pretty difficult if you don't have Ella or Elizabeth, and especially if you do not have this Holy Relic for Freya. So this, in my opinion, is the number one recommendation, in my opinion, for a Holy Relic, because if we actually read what this Holy Relic is going to do, in Demonic Beast Battle Nidhoggr, the hero's single target attacks have a stance cancel effect. That is very, very strong, because there's not many goddess characters that are able to do the stance cancel, and so this is going to be a way you're going to be able to do it. Increases all stats of the allies by 4% every time the hero inflicts damage using skills up to 5 times, and then the hero is given an additional race of goddess, which is affected by goddess unique abilities. So yeah, you're incentivized to run a full goddess team alongside Freya in Nidhoggr, and because she has that stance cancel effect, because she's giving the all stats like that, it's going to be really, really nice for her, and yeah, she's definitely going to benefit the team like that. Another thing as well is that if all allies on the battlefield are of goddesses, each goddess ally increases the hero's attack related stats by 10%. So you get up to, what is that? I'm not including herself, right? I assume it's everyone else. It's 30% attack related stats, and you also have the all stats that's going to be built in from her Holy Relic when you build this up. So just a very, very strong Holy Relic, guys. My number one recommendation for sure, if you guys are trying to get other Nidhoggr relics, getting this one in the first place is going to make it so that you're able to grind the Demonic Beast in the future, or even when like there's like double drop events, and even now if you want to grind it as well, because it's going to be dropping the actual materials when you clear. And so I definitely do think that the Freya Holy Relic is going to be my number one in terms of the recommendations here. Alright, guys, so moving on to the next Holy Relic that I definitely think you guys should hear me out on. This one's actually going to be the Zeldris Relic. Now, this is for regular Zeldris, the red Zeldris, and LR blue Zeldris. And the main reason why I think this is a very, very important Holy Relic for you guys is that this is going to be a universal basic stat increase Holy Relic that works on both the Zeldrises. So for you guys that don't know what the effect is if the hero's ultimate move gauge is decreased, or if the hero's skill use decreases an enemy's ultimate move gauge, increases allies basic stats by 6% for each ultimate orb removed up to 5 times, which is super insane. So you get 30% basic stats in any content you're doing in the game. Remember, right here it says all content, guys, and you can use it when you're actually using the character in the front. So if we're running Zeldris and we're doing like Nidhoggr, if we're doing, you know, other Demonic Beast battles, we're doing PvP, you know, blue Zeldris, this character right here after LR, is going to definitely benefit from this, because remember, so Zeldris on his single target here, guys, does have gauge reduction, which is going to make it a lot easier for you to be able to build up that passive. And I do think that because he's able to, you know, strip gauge really quickly, it's going to be a very good bonus right there. And I definitely recommend this holy relic just in general. I mean, Zeldris after this relic is a really strong PvE character, and for PvP as well. I mean, it's, you know, it's still really good, and LR Zeldris definitely benefits from having it. So actually though, which is crazy to say, but at this point in the game, I actually would have that as my number 2 priority for the holy relic from Nidhoggr, guys, because it's just a very good holy relic, man. Moving on, guys, we do have the next holy relic that I'm going to get you guys as a recommendation, which is going to be the Freyr holy relic. This is a very strong holy relic. It's able to buff the Ragnarok team. It's able to buff the Unknown team. It's just very strong in terms of what it's able to do, guys. The Key of the Vanir Gods increases applicable allies' basic stats by 5% and damage dealt with single target attacks by 5% for each applicable ally on the battlefield. Just free stats, free extra single target damage is really nice to have, guys. And yeah, I mean, this is, you know, Freyr as a character already is a really strong PvE unit, and even once he got this relic, he became a pretty decent PvP character at the time. You know, now obviously unknowns are not that crazy in PvP, but again, if you want to use this in PvE content, it's going to be very beneficial running you alongside Ragnarok characters. And you know, if you're running Soul and Hati, Ragnarok is going to be the main staple on that. You're also running a lot of unknown characters alongside Freyr, and this relic is really good in like Heroes Arena as well. You know, so definitely another good recommendation right there. And I would say this, in my opinion, is my number 3 on the priority list, guys. Moving on, guys, we do also have the Assault Mode Meliodas Holy Relic. Now, these are going to be the honorable mentions, guys. We have my top 3, which is going to be Freya. We do also have Zeldris, and then we had Freyr right there. Those will be my top 3 in my opinion. Now we're kind of getting to the characters that if you already have those top 3, we can discuss some other characters and what relics you'd want to get. And so Assault Melee is the one that actually I'm going to recommend. And the main reason why is because it is very good in PvP with Gelda, right? It's obviously very strong. You know, in this holy relic right here, increases demon allies basic stats by 5% for every buff applied to the hero. So you already get 15% basic stats for free on your allies, which is really good, right? Demon allies get that, and it's just by you existing on the field, which is obviously a very strong effect. And the main reason why you're getting that is because it increases the hero's base stats by 30% for 2 turns if the hero does not take damage during the enemy's turn, which is very strong, guys. So yeah, Assault Melee Relic is really great. I use it in Heroes Arena, I use it in PvP. Just a really strong holy relic overall, guys. So definitely one of my honorable mentions. Another really good honorable mention as well is going to be the Roxy Holy Relic, guys. This one is very strong because it increases the hero's basic stats by 3% and critical damage by 30 for each human ally in the battle. So if you're running Roxy on these event bosses where we're doing like, you know, the indigenous purgatory creature, we're doing like a speedrun final boss, she is going to be able to deal a ton of damage. You get extra basic stats, which increases her flat attack, you know, percent. She also is getting 30% critical damage for each human ally as well, which means you can get up to, what is that, 90% extra critical damage, or even 120 including herself, if you are able to get that, which is very insane. So yeah, another really good honorable mention. I do think as well as that Infinity Merlin is another honorable mention as well, guys, and this would mainly be if you are running a 7 Deadly Sins team in PvP. If you are running that, then this is a must-have holy relic because it's going to decrease all allies damage taken by 3% up to 30 for each debuff applied to all enemies. And if all allies are of the 7 Deadly Sins heroes, including the secondary slot, all allies participating in the battle will have their basic stats increased by 15%, which is definitely a very strong effect on the 7 Deadly Sins team in PvP, just having increased basic stats and up to that 30% damage reduction, which you're going to get very quickly running like Transcendent Bond or even running Merlin in the front as well. Another one that is a really good holy relic as well, guys, is going to be the Queen Diane relic. I mean, this one is a staple, and even since its release, it's still a very strong relic for both the Dianes as well. So both Valentine and the regular Queen Diane. Increases allies damage dealt by 30% for 2 turns when the hero assumes a stance. So another really strong effect that is able to give you that extra damage dealt when, you know, you already are building up a ton of basic stats. You kind of get that extra damage dealt, and it does definitely help out in terms of your damage, guys. So that is pretty much all the holy relics right there that I would say are must-have priority relics. I think from that point on, guys, like I don't think Fraudrin, Malasila, you know, Ominous Nebula, Lost Vein, I don't like even like Liz and Esther also, like they're not really that insane, right? I think from that point on, you know, it really just does depend on what you're missing, right? If you're a person that already has a lot of these relics, then, you know, this is probably not even that important for you because you're probably just going to make one of the relics, right? But regardless though, I do think that, in my opinion, and we'll talk about this again, my ranking for who you guys should be making the holy relics for is that you should be making Freya's first if you don't have hers, and then you should be making Zelda's if you don't have his, and then you should be making Freya right here. And then from there, guys, it's really up to you, and I've given you guys the options as well. So, you know, Assault Melly, Diane, you know, Roxy, Merlin, just a lot of really good options that you guys can take advantage of. And that is going to be the video right there, guys. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Who are you guys going to be making with the free Nidhoggr Holy Relic? For me on the free-to-play account, guys, and even on the main, I don't even need the materials at this point. But, I mean, for you guys that are definitely, you know, missing out on a lot of the Nidhoggr materials and you want to make one, this is definitely going to be a really big benefit for you guys. So that's going to be it for the video right there. I hope you guys do enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video, man. Peace out and have a good rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.